you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. This is the second time today already I've been gone live. So the Dallas Cowboys, look, you know I got to work. Got home and I'm hungry and I'm trying to get back into keto. But the Dallas Cowboys have come to terms with Dan Quinn as our defensive coordinator. Let me say again, the Cowboys have hired Dan Quinn as our defensive coordinator. So that process didn't take long, considering we just fired. Much love from Mexico. What's up, Blue Silver? Good news? Well, we'll find out if it's good news or not, because remember how last year we had so many people that were like, get rid of Chris Richard, get rid of Rod Martinelli. Anybody's got to be better. And so we did that, and we had the worst defense historically in the Dallas Cowboys history. And so I'm in the kitchen cooking. Our live stream won't be until 9 o'clock tonight, our regular live stream, but I got to cook dinner. Man. So let me see if I can turn this. Okay, there, that's a little bit better. Or maybe not. Everybody's telling me, we done signed coach. Okay, so Dan is now the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. So you tell me how you guys feel. Brother Mark, God bless me. This is official. Yes, it just came across. And look, there's Emily Ann. I beat you. Emily Ann has just sent me the link on it. My man Clarence called me and said, Mark. He signed. Get your video out. And instead of uploading a video, I decided to go live. Yeah, Dan Quinn has actually had a lot of experience as a defensive line coach and became the defensive coordinator of the Legion of Boom. So there's that. And with the Legion of Boom, making some Alfredo. Shrimp zucchini Alfredo for dinner. The knock on him is people will look at him from his time as the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. You know, like, man, their defense sucked it up in the Super Bowl. You know, screw Dan Quinn. He doesn't know anything. And it's like, wait a minute. Wait. You mean he got to the Super Bowl? Wait. You mean he got to the Super Bowl and choked? That's what you're telling me? Fans? What do we know about the Super Bowl anymore? Lola, what's up, Lola? What do we know about Super Bowl? It's been a long time since we've known anything about the Super Bowl. My stuff's blowing up right now. Everybody is sending me a message because everybody wants to be first. But shout out to Clarence. He's the first one. So, how y'all feel about Dan Quinn? I'm on the fence about it. Hey, he did great things with the Seattle Seahawks. Okay, that tenure with the Seattle Seahawks got him the head coaching job for Atlanta. Okay. We've had a lot of people who've gotten jobs because of what they did in one place and just failed being a head coach. I'll say this much. He's got a lot more experience than Mike Nolan did. So how about that? But you know what? Here's what's funny. He's who you wanted before Nolan was hired? Okay. Here's the thing. I've come to understand about Cowboy fans, it doesn't matter what you do. You could get Buddy Ryan back in the heyday and they'd say, oh man, he fights too much on the sidelines and stuff with his other coaches. He sucks. It doesn't matter because Cowboy fans, some of them will trash them regardless. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's zucchini. Can you believe that's zucchini? That was this. That was this. So I got to get my fat ass. Hey, Jessica, get my fat ass down. Now the football season's over. I got to stop eating like a damn pig. See what I'm doing here? Look. Yes, it's confirmed. This is like, this is definitely, damn, what you call it? Keto. It's definitely milk-based, lots of cheese and protein and everything else and veggies. Chris Miller, thank you. What do I think of our new defensive coordinator? I'll reserve judgment. I'll let you know this time next year. How about that? Another trash hire. Okay, so Paul, who are you going to hire? Paul? Then who do you want? Who do you want? All right. Who do you want as the hire then? Okay. All I hear is, you know what? All I ever hear from some of you all is, oh, this is garbage. This side sucks. Okay, then what's your plan to make it better? What's your plan to make it better? Because all I hear is this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Well, tell me what your fix is. You know, because I'll tell you what, if you get the right players to go with one of these systems, yeah, it probably will work. But you can't look out there right now and tell me that Don Terry Poe, I don't care who you had for a coach, was going to be great with the way he was playing. I don't care who you have for a coach. If Jalen Smith plays the way he's playing, it ain't going to matter who the coach is. I don't care who you have for a coach. If you got Xavier Woods out there, you're not going to bust a grape. So don't give me this, oh, it's a trash hire. It's a trash hire. Listen, you got to have a good coach. You got to have good players. You got to have both of them. You can't have, you can have the greatest coach in the world, but if he's got shit to work with, it ain't going to matter. It ain't going to matter. It's all of the above. I'm sick and tired of some of you guys, man. Seriously. Damn. I was sitting here feeling good. Been on the road, drove over 300 miles today, trying to make sure that you guys have all the information. Look, I'm going to tell you, this shit ain't easy. Shout out to people like my man Clarence. Shout out to people like Emily Ann that are keeping me up to speed, which keeps you up to speed. And no matter where I am, I'm letting you know what's going on. And here it is. All you got to do is whine and cry, whine and cry. You know what's crazy? As bad as it's been shit. It's been ass. It's been ass for quite a few years. But you know what? I want you to think about this. The Cleveland Browns got their first playoff win since 1994. I'm just saying, one playoff win since 1994. They lost their team. And their team went on to become a great team and win Super Bowls. If somebody had the nerve to whine and moan and be pissed off, it would be Cleveland Brown fans. Or how about some Lions fans? Damn. Some of y'all just put me in a bad mood, man. The guy knows, listen, the guy wasn't part of Legion of Boom for nothing. Okay? Now, I'm happy that we at least decided on somebody. So now we can try and get the players to buy into the system and get the players for the system. Damn. Y'all gonna make me lose my religion. Damn. So, here's what I can look at that. That's all veggies. Shout out from Austin, Texas. We could have kept Mike Nolan. We could have kept Mike Nolan. How about that? I got to get taste. Needs a kick. Needs a kick and some pepper. Mike What's Mike That's better than Nolan. But, I get tired of hearing the same people always saying, just negative. Dirty Slay, shut up. We beat y'all. Yeah, for real. Eagles got, listen, you want to feel bad? Go be an Eagle fan right now. Bad head coach, great defense quarter. Some people are better all season long, Mr. Mark. Jesse, you trying to make me feel old saying Mr. Mark? I told you the Falcons had a great second. Hey, listen, let me say this. Yes, it sucks that they lost in the Super Bowl, but they made it to the Super Bowl. There were 30 other teams that year that didn't. 30 other teams that didn't. Okay? Look, I've had like 5 Facebook messages. I think I've had 4 text messages. Everybody, because of Shanahan. No, Mr. Mark, just showing you respect. Doug Peterson, a scapegoat for the Eagles organization. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one because I don't know how you don't put Howie Roseman in part of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. When I get the shrimp in it. Got a nice little kick to it, but not too much kick after that. Woo! After that chip last night, oh my God. Jason Garrett to Philadelphia. It's a pretty good hire. What am I cooking? I am making actually a keto dish. This is like zucchini shrimp Alfredo. See, look, here you go. Check that out. Look at that. Woo! That's actually zucchini. That's actually been made into pasta. I got to add some shrimp to it, and so I'm trying to get back on keto because my ass is getting fat. Okay, and not in a good juicy way that women go, ooh, Mark got a juicy booty. Mark got a juicy booty. No, it's getting fat. It's getting like old man fat. And there ain't nothing worse than old man that's fat. Damn, sounds amazing and tasty. Well, the good thing about it is, look, this is heavy cream. It's cream cheese in it, jalapeno pepper, red pepper, onion, zucchini, right? So it's all veggies. Excuse me. And then the shrimp. So if you're doing keto is protein, no fat. There's no fat in here. So it's actually really good. No, it's going to be the 4-3 defense, not the 3-4. Sheila Neal. What's up, Sheila? I thought you were partly taking care of that yesterday, eating that chip. Oh, well, Nate, I tell you what, that flushed out the system. That literally killed everything. If there was any COVID in there, I think it killed the COVID. That shit was bad. See, here's how you know you cook a lot. You see the size of spices I buy? I buy the big ones. I can't use no little jars of spices. Falcons 2.0. Hopefully 2.0 but better. Hopefully Dan Quinn understands what we need to draft. Well, the Cowboys, here's actually what I would like to see myself personally is I would like to see Will McClay named GM. He is a de facto GM, but you need to name him as the GM and say, let's stop pussyfooting around. I know Jerry's always going to be in the middle of stuff, but name him as GM because we actually do pretty good at actually getting personnel. Nope, there's Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, I'm about to call you back because I'm live. I'm about to call you back later, Miss Jackie, because everybody. Okay. Shout out from Edinburgh, Texas. Darius Slay, go to he don't want to go to his own team chat because they're screwed up. You're sitting here seeing Jeffrey Lurie deflecting on everything that's going on with his team. Richard Sherman would make it great for y'all. Kenny Roderick, do I think they would want to get the draft free agency? Well, now we got to fit the guys to the system. So you got to start deciding, first of all, who's going to be here. Now the question will be is Alden Smith going to be still here for the 4-3 defense as opposed to the 3-4? That's one of the takes you got to wonder. Jalen Smith, are you going to go ahead and say we need faster linebackers, or take Jalen Smith and take the play calling away from him and just saying, listen, here's your spot. You take care of this, because you seeing and recognizing everything that's going on in the defense, you're too busy doing the swipe. You're too busy to swipe instead of recognizing what the offense is doing, okay? So take that away from them. Dan Quinn is only 50. Dan Quinn's younger than I am. You know that, right? Dan Quinn, I believe, is only 50 years old. I could be wrong, but he's younger than me. So when you say he's an old coach, you're saying I'm old then too. Is that what you're trying to say? Hold it. Let me go back over here. Okay. Well, the shrimper. Dan Quinn, right, class of 1988, right. So thank you very much for telling me my ass is old. Thank you very much for insulting me, okay? I appreciate it. I'm 55, okay? Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn is 50. He's 5 years younger than me. Thank you for telling me I'm an old fart. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for telling me he's old. Okay? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. There's never been more than handsome 55-year-old than you. Yeah, okay. Clean it up now. Clean it up. All right, so let's go back through Dan the Man Quinn. Now, here's where it may be interesting that some of the other interviews may be being brought in as well. Joe Witt was interviewed too by Skype, and we're thinking that he may be part of a change in the secondary. So don't be surprised if we lose some more coaches as Dan Quinn comes in. Dak's a top quarterback. I believe so. I think so too. So even Dan Quinn as a head coach with the Falcons and everything else still has a winning record, 43-42. Now, if you're the head coach, that means you're not typically running the offense or the defense. So, yes, the defense fucked up in the Super Bowl. Yes, they were terrible. Yes, they got old. But see, he was a guy, here's what you have to look at. When he was brought into the Falcons were a team that would kind of make the playoffs. Matty Ice would lose the first round, okay? Kind of like the Cincinnati Bengals or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers before John Gruden got in. Dan Quinn got in, turned the team, that was always, good but not really, really good, but got them into the Super Bowl. Some guys are good at doing that, taking the talent that you have and getting it to achieve more. Other guys are team builders. You follow what I'm saying? Bill Parcells is a team builder. He can recognize talent and bring people in and put them in there and get them to go. John Gruden is not a team builder. He's a guy who can take ready talent and get the most out of them. So this is where you look at the situation of having Will McClay, who's been able to get talent for the Cowboys. The problem is doing something with it, and maybe Dan Quinn can do something with the people we have. We have people. I mean, you look at D-Law. You look at Randy Gregory, if he can finally get a training camp underneath his belt. If you look at the Canadian Bulldozer, maybe Tristan Hill, you actually have some capable guys. The problem for us right now is going to be linebacker, and I think we need a better safety, definitely a better safety. And instead of trying to do a 3-4, a 4-3, and a hybrid, you need to simplify it and let these guys catch up and then add to it. They actually did 4 interviews. They did Edwards, who's on the staff. They did Witt, and they did Simmons from Carolina, and Dan Quinn. But that's the Cowboys' way. That's all I can tell you. So if Dan don't work, it's definitely the players, of course, that still need to get. Well, they're going to have to change up some personnel. D-line coach? You're saying D-line coach? Hopefully I didn't. Whew. I got to finish cooking dinner now. That's another one of my jobs here at Broke Ass Media. And I got to feed the dog. Look. Here, Simba. Damn. My job is never done. Who do you think will be the new defense? Who does it's Dan Quinn. It's Dan Quinn. Okay. Who? What do you mean? Who do I think? I don't have to think anything. It's as in the Water Boy. It's not what I think. It's what it's gonna be. Isn't that what she said at the end of it? It's gonna be Dan Quinn. He's been hired as the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. Trade Tristan Hill because I like you. Dean. You got 2 tackle spots. Tristan Hill can play one. Gallimore can play another. And I'd be happy to bring in a third guy that's really a beast too. You can't get enough of those guys. Just saying. All right, dinner's almost ready. Woo-wee. Who do I think will be our D-line coach? Well, we still have Leon. We still have Leon Lettis still in the building. He might be elevated to defensive line coach because they're probably scared to fire him. Ooh. Yeah, Gerald McCoy may definitely be coming back. Oh man, look. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at the shrimp. Oh. And there's zucchini noodle. Look at, oh my goodness. It's cheesy. Okay, you know what? I tell you what. I'm going to say this. I don't know how you can say that he wasn't a successful coach. You do realize that there's been 55 Super Bowls, right? Which means that there's been 100 teams in the Super Bowl. Okay? That means there's 110 times a coach made it to the Super Bowl, right? You follow me, okay? You're following me right now. So in the last 55 years, of all the coaches of all the teams, only 110 of them made the Super Bowl. Maybe didn't win it. Maybe they blew it, but they coached enough to get to the Super Bowl. And they didn't go there, I think, winning their division. Or maybe they did win their division, but they weren't the number 1 seed. So if you say that he's not a good coach, there's a lot of coaches that we look at and say are good coaches, but they never made a Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan was his offensive coordinator. But I'll take McCoy over Tristan Hill anyway. How about I take both? How about I have them both on the team? You do realize that you need depth on the defensive line. You actually use about 8 guys. You know that, right? You don't say, oh, I got 1 defensive tackle, I'm good. No, buddy. You need a lot. They were number 2 seed. I think we were the number 1 seed that year, weren't we? Gilmore is a freaking beast. I'd say he's had success. I'm sorry. You went to the Super Bowl. I'm going to say you were successful. He runs a 4.3. Okay. Legion of Boom? Anybody? Christian Shard worked under him. How about that? What's wrong with y'all? This is terrible. We'll see. You know what? We'll see. We were right. That's what I said. Perry Locke. We were the number 1 seed. I know they weren't the number 1 seed. Dan Quinn is a good hire. I love it. Big Ben needs to retire. You know, the way Big Ben was sitting on the bench after the game, just sitting there, I think that he is going to retire. That's when he was a head coach for Atlanta. But you know what? I'll take it as opposed to some of the things we did this year. I'll take a coach that at least can score a whole lot of points, okay? The Legion of Boom was pretty good. Guys, you do know that the Legion of Boom, those 2 years were the best defense in football. You do understand that, right? It wasn't Russell Wilson throwing for 5,000 yards that got those Super Bowls. It was the Legion of Boom, which was also the number 1 team at taking the football away. You understand that, right? The Legion of Boom. Or you guys just don't remember that, okay? That defense was the best defense in football for like 3 years running. All right. I'm done cooking dinner. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Let me taste it. Let me get a little taste. Try to make you look at this. Ooh. Okay, hold it. Oh yeah. That's good. That's good. Let my wife know that's done. Thomas Garrett, what's up, man? Tracy. Oh, dinner's ready. She's like, what? Okay. Cowboys hired a new defensive coordinator. Okay. She could care less. All right, so I've got the dog fed. I got y'all the news. I got dinner cooked. I got my racks made. I drove 300 miles. And now I need to set up for my stream for tonight. Dan Quinn is a better defensive coordinator. It's an improvement over Mike Nolan. How about that? How about we start there? Definite improvement over Mike Nolan. I'm glad to see someone update. Whoa, sorry, dropped you guys. You're glad to see anybody's better than Mike Nolan. There you go. Boo. Yes. Legion of Boom. Great hire. It's basically Rod Marnelli. Legion of Doom. I'm gonna see them on the field before I start calling them names, because you know what? I've been disappointed now. It was Peyton Manning's Broncos too. Legion of Boom had a ton of stars, bro. Well, here's the thing. We got a lot of draft picks, and damn, what's up with damn, hair going crazy. Name doesn't mean jack. Draft defense. Wow, y'all could. Thank you, Jessica. I'm like, damn. No matter what you do, some of these Cowboy fans, it don't. I don't even know why I bother. I don't know why I even bother, because no matter what you say, they're gonna bitch in my line. Not sold on Quinn. Okay. Um, Anybody else live in this? I guess nobody else is. Okay, let me pull it up here so I can actually see what's going on. What type of free agents will you looking for on defense? Well, here's the good thing. There'll be a lot of free agents that'll be out there, because when you look at a team like, say, the Eagles, or like Atlanta, or New Orleans, they're going to have to cut a lot of players to get down. So you're gonna. This is if I'm the GM, okay. If I'm Jerry Jones, oh, I can actually look right there and see. Okay. If I'm Jerry Jones, here's what you need to do. You now need to get Dak Prescott signed, because if you go into the season paying him $37 million on the franchise tag, you're going to prevent us from being able to get players in free agency. If you get the deal done for Dak, kick some of that money down the road like you guys usually do, because usually when they do a long-term deal, the first year is really team friendly. You get him signed, get that first year for about $20 million. You have $25 million right now if the salary cap is on the low end, like some people think, but a lot of people think that it's going to be closer to the 195, in which case you may have $25 million to work with. You can go through and you can restructure some of these contracts, and then you've actually got money. Because here's the reason why this is the year you want to be a player in free agency, because teams are going to be short in cash. Okay? Because teams are going to be short in cash, there's not going to be a lot of money to pay a lot of big name free agents. And because a lot of teams, let me pull it up here real quick so I can tell you. Okay, here's what I want you to understand. So I try and get everything together when it comes to like salary caps and stuff. But if we go through and over the cap space. Okay, right now, if you're looking at 2021, the Jaguars have $73 million cap space. They're in great shape because, well, they got rid of everybody. You know, they let go of my man Calais Campbell. They got rid of Ramsey and, and things like that. The Jets, $70 million. Patriots, 58. Patriots were actually smart to do what they did where they had so many guys sit out because they were actually in cap hell. Colts have 56. Washington has 42. Bengals have 42. Dolphins have 32. Buccaneers have 29. Chargers have 29. And the Ravens have 26. And here we are, top middle of the pack with 22.9 million. Okay? Now, here's the problem. When you get down, if you're, say, the Giants and you only have $8 million, or you're the Titans that have 6, or the Bills that have 2, or if you're the Bears that have minus 89,000, or the Raiders minus 8 million, or the Vikings that are minus 10 million, the Chiefs that are minus 14 million, the Texans that are minus 18 million, the Steelers that are minus 22 million, the Rams that are minus 22, Packers minus 22, Falcons 24, Eagles 51, Saints 95, and Falcons 24. Those teams are going to have to jettison players. I like Patrick Surtain if he's there, first pick or fairly from Virginia Tech. I'd say Dak is top 6 to 7. The position coach, I agree with you on that. The position coaches will definitely be cute. Because the part of the problem with our defense is I'm not going to say that our players aren't good players, but being a good player and not being taught what to do are two different things. Dak can't even get, Smith Johnson, how stupid are you? So are you going to say that Deshaun Watson's trash? Smith Johnson, is he trash? Or are you going to look and say, well, their team just wasn't good. They got rid of their number one receiver. A quarterback cannot win on his own. I'm sick and tired of people that are freaking idiots and saying, well, Dak couldn't win it on. Okay, you know what? I'll give you a perfect example, okay? Steve Young in Tampa Bay. Let me pull up the statistic. Because Tampa Bay said, this dog can't hunt. Steve Young stink, and they let him go. Steve Young stats. Let's go here. Cause I'm sick and tired of jackasses. If you're a jackass, don't hang out on my channel. Don't hang out on my channel. All right. So here's Steve Young. Let me explain to you something. Good thing that you weren't the GM for the San Francisco 49ers. So Steve Young, his first year with Tampa Bay, 1-4, 52% completion percentage, 3 TDs and 8 interceptions. Steve Young, his second year in Tampa Bay, 2-12. 8 TDs, 13 interceptions. You'd say that man sucks. He's not an NFL quarterback, right? But yet, he goes to San Francisco with a coach and a team. Because, they already had, Joe Montana. Okay? One of his best years, 13-3, 70% completion percentage, 4,000 yards, 35 TDs, 10 touchdowns. So are you going to say that guy sucks? He can't, forget him. He can't win games. He won 3 games his first 2 years. Forget him. He sucks. Goes to a team that's a good team. What happens? I mean, come on, man. Stop being stupid. Please stop being stupid. We hired him. He's hired. Let me pull up exactly what they're saying here. My sources say yes. 3-year deal. Cowboys rumors. Dan Quinn agrees to 3-year contract to place Mike Nolan as defensive coordinator. The Cowboys have agreed to a deal to former Atlanta Falcons head coach Dan Quinn to make him their new defensive coordinator, according to NFL Reports' Ian Rappaport. They report the contract will run for 3 years. The Falcons fired Quinn in October, ending his tenure after 85 games. Prior to his arrival in Atlanta, he was Seattle Seahawks defensive coordinator in 2013 and 2014. His time with the Falcons ended in an enigmatic faction as the team suffered improbable collapses to the Cowboys and the Bears in back-to-back weeks. To some extent, he never lived down throwing away the 28-3 lead over New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm going to say, at least the man got his ass to the Super Bowl. Okay, I'm going to say we had Jason Garrett here for 10 years and we didn't get anywhere close to the Super Bowl. So the fact that you at least got there, I will say what you did in Seattle with that defense. He is a 4-3 guy. He is a 4-3 guy. What you're going to see is you're going to see a lot more blitzing and you're going to see a lot more aggressive cornerbacks. So this is a good thing. I'm sick and tired of our cornerbacks giving, 10-yard cushions. These guys are going to challenge the receivers. I like that. I'm okay with Leon Lett staying if they can keep him. Dak is a guy, but Eagles felt the same way when they paid Wentz. Oh, no. I tell you what, I didn't feel it for Wentz. I'm sorry. I never thought Wentz was all that. Never was feeling Wentz. Stop with the Dak will go 8-8. Is he the only player on the field? Oh, no, he's not the only player on the field. Dak hater. Okay. You think we have more aggressive safety play? We will. He will definitely be dialing it up a lot more. Space out. How you doing, man? Um, Richard's signing for a 1 year deal now. Richard Sherman is signing for a 1 year deal now. We'll see about that one. We'll go 12-4. Well, Jason Garrett, man, these I need to go back up here because this is going too fast. Damn. Hold up, guys. The quotes are like flying through here because I'm an old man. 13-0. What about the 17 games we play? Well, this is early. This is just a preview. We're going to be doing our whole deal when I'll have to get my shit together for the evening live stream. Where are we? Boom, here we go. I feel pretty good about the next coach. He has the it factor. How do I feel about? I'm okay with the Dan Quinn hiring. I could have been okay with Marvin Lewis. I look at him as a guy who was successful with the Seattle Seahawks. I looked at him as a head coach who at least made it to a Super Bowl. As much as people are trashing and saying, "Oh, well, he hasn't gone to a Super Bowl." Well, there's a lot of coaches that are out there that are coaching. Marvin Lewis. People want to bring in Marvin Lewis as the defense coordinator. Well, Marvin Lewis never got anywhere close to a Super Bowl. You're looking at a lot of players. I mean, a lot of coaches that have never gotten through and won one. Imagine if JC goes to LA. Here's the deal, Alex. That's a funny way to spell Alex. 35 million right now is the low end of the going rate. You do know Josh Allen's going to be signing a deal for in the 40s, right? You do know Deshaun Watson's got a deal for 35. You do know Pat Mahomes has got 45. And in the time that quarterbacks have been getting paid, have you ever seen the quarterback compensation go backwards? It was only 7 years ago, that Drew Brees was the first $20 million man. And now we're doubled that at 45. You understand that, right? Quinn wasn't the head coach. I'm sorry. Quinn's defense, yeah, they sucked last year. But their whole team sucked. It wasn't just, yeah, I understand that. But you can't have a great team every year. Bill Parcells had some years where his team was ass too. All right? Which coach would you blame? Which coach will you blame next season, Mark? Well, whichever one doesn't perform. How about that? I thought Carson Wentz is a good quarterback. Look what they did. Okay. You see us bringing in Earl Thomas to veteran minimum? That's a possibility. 3-year deal. Yes, it's a 3-year deal for him. Lewis was a coach when we beat him on the Steelers. I agree on that. Not all coordinators make good head coaches. It's a scheme that has to fit the players. Well, that's part of the reason why they hired him is because we have mostly 4-3 personnel. He's a 4-3 guy. And unlike Rod Martinelli, he's a lot more aggressive than Rod Martinelli. Earl and Sherman. What do you think if Washington trades up for Lawrence Fields or Wilson? Space out, first year probably not that great. It takes time for those guys. And if it ends up being another RG3 situation, it could set you back. Why won't it work on there? Okay. What if Jason Garrett goes to the Chargers? No skin off my eye. Who cares where Jason goes? Hey, Mark, bless you, brother. I appreciate that. I bet you can't pay. You could. You could pay me. Yeah, there's enough money out there. You know, everything's for sale. Bam. Boy, bye. Bye, Dak Hater. Kiss my high yellow ass. Bye. Okay? Take your hate someplace else. Blessings to you, David, in Houston. Dak is a good quarterback. Laugh out loud. Sugar Tits, how you doing? So what about the Vikings game we lost in 2019? Was that on Dak? 400 yards and 3 T's? Thank you. Now pay Dak now. There you go, Emily Ann. Jessica, how you doing? Thank you, Mark. Now get Smith Johnson. Okay. Dak is a good quarterback without a doubt. You know, it's amazing how Cowboy fans don't want Dak Prescott, but everybody's lining up hoping that the Cowboys don't pay him. Get them out of here. Dak long-term deal. Oh, okay. That's probably the same person. I don't know why. Okay. More than, you know, it's funny how it's sad because trolls usually have no life. Their whole thing is can I get some attention on a live stream? So let me say stupid stuff, and they'll go out and they'll have like 20 different profiles, and that's all they'll do is just be an asshole and get attention. Isn't that pathetic? I mean, to spend all your life full of just hate and just looking for people to say screw you. Browns are dominating. Low lives. I mean, they're cockroaches. Or they're attention whores. Dak's going to get paid. Deadskins, y'all. Okay. Quinn is hired. 3-year contract for the Cowboys. Oh, let me go back to it. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to this at least. All right. As defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, Quinn oversaw a unit that ranked first in points and in yards 2 years in a row. And I will turn also on there, also at takeaways. In fact, let me pull up the stats. Let's pull up. All right, let's see. In 2012, actually, I got the wrong year. Boom. Why is my mouse not working? What's wrong with you, mouse? Damn, mouse. Broke ass media. Our shit sucks. Okay, hold up. Sorry, broadcast me. I'm not down in my studio. So in 2013, he was defensive coordinator. Okay. Number one in points. Oh, here, I'll tell you what. I'll let you guys look. This is what he coordinated as. Listen, first on points for, yards, takeaways. Okay, 39 takeaways in one season. 39 takeaways. Brady is the GOAT. Mark, what do you think about the Cowboys bringing back Gerald McCoy? I got no problem with it because last year he was only going to be $3 million. That's the kind of risk I'll be more than happy to take. I'd rather bring back Gerald McCoy than Tyrone Crawford, who was $9 million. James, Pete Carroll's the offensive side of it because there was a division in that locker room because of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was the offensive genius. Now, Dan Quinn's not there anymore, neither is Chris Richard. What is that defense doing in Seattle now? So you're telling me that Pete Carroll's taking care of that defense now? That defense sucks. It sucks right now. Their defense is almost as bad as ours. Sign Dak and draft defense. Dak will leave the Cowboys. Who's going to the Super Bowl in the NFC? Quinn should bring some of the coaches from the Legion of Boom. Most of those guys from Legion of Boom are past their primes, guys. Good luck with Dan Quinn. I'll look at it like a Norv Turner. Norv Turner sucked as head coach for the Washington football team. And actually sucked as a San Diego Chargers coach. But you look at like what he was doing with Cam Newton and Carolina and things. Some guys just aren't meant to be head coaches. Dan Quinn will compliment Kellen Moore. Okay. Dak not leaving the Cowboys. Dan Quinn's a choke. Love your content, man. Always giving hope to Del. Man, hey, I'd rather have hope than have pessimism. If it ends up being bad, I'll deal with it being bad when it's bad. But I don't want to sit here and just say, "Woe is me." Life sucks. But what I'm going to do, I hope all you guys hit the like button. Hit the like button, okay? Come on now, hit the subscribe button. Help a brother out, man. We're going to be doing our live stream in less than 2 hours, our main live stream, and I'll be down in my set. I'll get my flyaway hair and shit together, and I'll have something to eat so I won't be hangry, and I'll get some of my stuff, my notes and stuff together, and we'll definitely have a talk about this. Because this is already my second live stream today, and I need to get my thoughts together. But bye-bye, Dak. Smith Johnson is probably the same dude as before. Smith Johnson, I bet you that's Kevin Milton. We don't know who the D-line coach is yet. That's just the first hire. Oh, Quinn is better talent evaluator on defense than Martinelli. Taco. Taco, you know what? Here's the funny thing. You know, a lot of people miss on defensive players, right? And offensive players. You got a 50-50 chance of being right on guys. Seriously. I'm going to reserve my judgment. I think he's a good hire. I mean, you know, he's going to be on the resume wise. You look at him, you look at Marvin Lewis, you look at some of the other guys that are out there. Unless you're taking a flyer on a young guy, at least this is a hire that you kind of say, okay, he's got experience. He's worked well with a great defense, so he understands the difference between a Richard Sherman type of a guy or an Earl Thomas versus Xavier Woods. I would look at it from the standpoint of that and say, yeah, okay, he's got some credibility. Taco was not bad. Yeah, Taco just and Taco, he's on Kansas City right now. Is it Kansas City? He actually did pretty good in Miami. He had more sacks than D-Law last year. Rain is coming to Washington. Okay. How will the linebackers be changed, if any at all, now? Oh, I think you've got to get faster linebackers because the linebackers are going to need to be playing downhill. I'm not sure Jalen Smith's going to fit what he wants to do, and that may be Jalen Smith is put on the weak side, and he is not the linebacker calling the plays. Juan Cruz, what's up, man? D-Law needs to step up. Everybody needs to step up on that defense. Hey, Marcus, wondering if Dan Quinn's going to use our hidden talent much. It's just going to be politics keeping going. I can't tell you. I have no idea what he's going to do right now. Yes, how's Jalen going to fit? Well, Jalen got to step up. Stu, hey, Stu, I owe you, buddy. Stu, I owe you, man. You getting Miss Tracy to bring me that ice cream last night after that chips, man. That helped. That helped out a lot. Man, that helped out a lot. That chip was no joke. $260 million contract. Okay. Make America's team great again. Where's Holmes Jr.? He's downstairs in the man cave, probably. We finally made trades for a change. At least we got this thing done sooner than later. Earl Thomas finally coming home. Oh, LJ, I did. Actually, the video is, if you go back on my videos, it's up. It's there. Diggs will be our Sherman, and hopefully we'll end up getting a few more guys this year to go with them. I just want the NFL draft. I think we're only like 107 days away from the draft. Come on Sunday. Thank you for everything you do. You're very welcome, Juan. Thank you for everything you do. I think we're definitely going to be targeting linebacker, cornerback, linebacker, as well as safety. The show Shadow, what's up, man? We need a Chase Young, Legion of Boom. Sean Lee should be a linebacker's coach. James, you ain't kidding, man. I tell you what, don't do the chip challenge and then be on the road the next day for 300 miles. Will the Cowboys finally get a big, thick 300-pound with cheese to play defensive tackle? Well, they got that, and actually, Gallimore is that guy. I think what you're going to see next year with him being able to fatten up and get his man body going, I think he's going to be an absolute positive beast next year. And look for Tristan Hill to take another step. Oh, get this man to 300 likes. I thought you said he likes 300-pound guys. Okay. Your show's amazing. Go Cowboys. Are you going to come to Oxnard this year? It depends on what this corona does. I mean, if the corona, is gone, I'm there. But right now, with everything that's going on in California, shit, my daughter's going crazy because she's like, everything's closed. You can't go anywhere, can't do anything. Hotter than the chip. Gallimore and Hill, definitely. Replace Jalen Smith. Collins from Tulsa. Hang on for a second. I got to make sure I turn that Oh, well, you guys can come with me. I hope I turned dinner off that didn't burn. Get politics out of the NFL. What the hell is you talking about? Okay. You need Antoine Woods back. Actually, Antoine Woods didn't have that good of a year last year. Hold on. Baby. She ain't coming to eat. Okay. She's still working. Do you know what kind of coverage Dan will run? Take a look at the Legion of Boom, buddy. Listen, we need line help. We need linebacker help. We need defensive back help. He's going to be better than Nolan. Yeah, he'll definitely be better than Mike Nolan. At least he's decided on one defense. We're a 3-4 defense, okay? Hopefully 4-3. It will be a 4-3. Blitz. Yeah, we'll be blitz happy, and we'll definitely be challenging receivers. Dallas Cowboy fan my whole life. Can you make me 2 shelves? Awnings 02. Just email. Yeah, I've got them on my website. Cowboys. CowboyJoeBoo.com. CowboyJoeBoo.com. Or email me at cowboysmark94 at Gmail with any questions on it. Okay. Richard Sherman is way more likely now. What if Doug Peterson got on Dallas? I don't want that stank here. I don't want no Doug Peterson. Are you crazy? Hopefully draft defense the first pick. Quinn will also try to prove something. Yeah. I think we might draft Patterns. Okay. Yeah, I think, we definitely need help at linebacker. The Eagles are screwed. I can see him letting Jalen Smith be more aggressive than pass coverage. What's up? Yeah, pass coverage is a liability. Why don't ever a coach be or find its way to a team? Chuck that Philly stank. 808. That's not nice okay. I think we might draft Patterson. Well, we may. Better than McCarthy. Nah, get Xavier Howard. They should cut a Woozy. I think Woozy you don't have to cut. You just don't give him a new contract. And same thing with Woods. Definitely don't want Doug. That whole situation was bad. This was a trial and error year. Dak should take $30 million, be a team. Lopez, what quarterback right now is being a team player that's saying, I'll just take 30? That's getting their first contract. I don't see any of those guys saying that. You know what? But Doug Peterson, you have to wonder, was that Doug Peterson or was it Frank Wright? Sherman's in his 30s, man. Sherman ain't no spring chicken. Neither is Earl Thomas. Oh, yeah. You're right. The Texans are screwed. This is a step in the right direction now. Hire Sean Lee as a coach. Let's go, baby. He should take 37. Mark, much love. You had a good day. Definitely had a big days. Mostly fix the O-line. We need some milk. Dak will get 42, 45. He has a great track record, good pickup. I want to see what he can do with D-Law skill. Who can we be? Okay. Offensive line needs to get better. Okay. All right. I tell you what, guys. Be back here in an hour and 45 minutes. An hour and 45 minutes, okay? We'll be doing my regular Monday night live stream. Hit the thumbs up for me. Tell your friends that we broke it to you. Boom. As soon as it happened, this and Doug Peterson getting fired. All right. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back. I got to get my shit. I got to get it set up. Got to get it going. All right. Appreciate y'all. Peace.